Feel good.
Feel good?
Yeah, feel
Play
good.
good?
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Come on. Sure
Yes, no questions.
assess the D block in week one.
The what?
Assess how the D line played in that first game.
I think the D-line played well in the first game. I think we all went out there and made plays. We played as a team, and I think we need that going forward if we want to win these big games that we have coming up.
That's a huge part of it, the camaraderie,
Yes.
the togetherness.
Yeah, definitely. The more together you are, I think the farther you will go.
Tyleik, one thing that you guys really wanted to improve this year was turnovers. How great was it to get multiple ones and get some points on them too?
I think it's exciting. You know, all the hard work we put in. We do a lot of drills to create turnovers, and they're finally starting to show up in the game. So I think it's great for us and the team.
We got to see Travion and Quinchon kind of play together for the first time. What's it like from your perspective going up against two guys like that? What makes them tough to defend against?
I think they got everything that you need in a running back, and to have two of them is even better. I think it's a two-headed monster in the backfield. You know, one gets tired, another great one comes in. You know, they can just keep going back and forth, and there's no drop-off whatsoever. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
One of the guys who helped most of the turnovers in the campaign, you guys didn't get to play a ton, but got his hand on a couple passes. What have you seen out of him this year in terms of his progression from when he first got here?
He's definitely growing, and I'm proud to see that. He's working hard in practice, and you know when he gets in, he makes the best of it. He had, I think, 2 PBUs and forced interception, but you know he shows it in practice, so I'm not surprised that he's doing it in the game.
What do you think of the guys that stepped in with Cody Simon out? How do you feel like kind of the linebackers were playing behind you guys?
I think they play well. They're doing everything they need to do as well, getting us the calls, doing their assignment. I didn't think there was a drop-off there either.
How nice is it, Tyleik, to have video of a team that's played a game now for this week? You can see like what the scheme is this year and those sorts of things.
You mean like our opponent? I think it's great. You have something to look on. Last week we were looking at clips from last year. So now that we got a game, they play Wisconsin. So we know what they run, we know their scheme and what they're going to try to do in the shoe. So I think it just prepares us, better than not having anything at all.
And it's a little bit different than last year too. So it's good that you guys have that video.
Yeah, definitely.
Tyleik, you guys spent all spring and all summer talking about the depth behind you guys. You finally got to see them in the game. What was it like to see those guys get playing? It seemed like they caused a lot of havoc just as much.
I think it's great. Guys get to rest more. Play more fresh, and I think we're going to need that in the long run. So those young guys got to keep growing and getting better. Good.
Tyleik, I want to ask you about Arvell too. Like obviously, you can feel the linebackers behind you. He had a really good summer. Can you just talk about the growth you've seen from him from the beginning of the summer to now to be able to play the way he has?
I think he's grown into a linebacker as well. He's had a couple position changes, but I think linebacker suits him well. He's a ball hawk. If you've seen on the field, he's sideline to sideline, and I think he's a great fit for our team.
What's your favorite pre-meeting meal?
Chips and cheese.
What kind of cheese?
What cheese? I don't know what the cheese. Queso.
Queso.
Yeah.
White queso or white queso?
Yellow cheese, I think. What?
What's the next step for this defense, you think, this week? I mean, what can y'all improve on? As JT just said, everything. But specifically, what can be better this week than from last week, you think?
I'm gonna say everything as well. There's always improvement. We're never, at our max potential ever. So we gotta just keep growing week by week. Every week is a different challenge. Western Michigan is not a pushover team, so we gotta definitely come in there ready to play.
Being a 38-point favorite, though, how is it tough getting up for these games? Explain to people why it's not tough, I guess, getting up for these games.
I'll just say you can get beat on any day, so you can't take it lightly on any opponent, no matter who it is. If you're playing a MAC school or whoever, you always got to go in there ready, fired up, and head on fire, and just go as hard as you can.
Tyleik, surprising to me that Jack didn't have any sacks considering how often he came back there.
Yeah, definitely. But if you seen the way how they were playing, there was not really many opportunities to get sacks. They were just throwing it fast because if they hold the ball, they know like it's not going to be good for them. So even they were throwing it quick and he was still getting hit. So it's going to come. And, you know, Jack's a great player, and you'll see as the season goes on.
For you, was it one of those things where you take it however you can get it? Because yours was on when you got forced out of bounds on that 4th and 5. You just kind of take that as, you know, oh, I still got a sack. It still counts, right?
Yeah, I actually didn't know it was a sack until after the game. I thought he just ran out of bounds, but, you know, I'm happy I got it, you know, first one.
Tyleik, you had a ton of pass deflections last year. What do you think of Hedrick's last weekend?
I think it's great. He got, you know, he got long arms, you know, you put him to use. So I think it's great for him.
Quarterback had to get the ball out quick, like you were talking about. Is that a win for you guys on that snap if they have to get the ball out in 2 seconds or whatever, even if it's not get a quarterback or whatever?
Yeah, definitely. You know, teams know we can pass rush, and, you know, we're eventually going to get there. So if we make them one-dimensional by, you know, these quick passes, they'll have to get these quick passes all the way down the field, and eventually, you know, they're going to miss on one of them, or, you know, we're going to guard one of them or something like that.
Tyleik, you made a couple jokes about the stamina rating on the NCAA. Now that you've played the game, how do you feel like you're doing with that?
I still think it's I think my stamina on NCAA is a little too low. I think my stamina is better, but, you know, I still got to improve and get better at it.
What did you think of Sonny's communication on Saturday? He was having to play that Mike linebacker spot for the first time, and he's got to make all the calls. How did he do in that and communicate with you guys up front?
I think it was great. He didn't mess up any calls. We got him crisp. You know, got time to line up and everything. I think he did great.
All right, Tyleik, thank you very much.